something a little bit different. I'm doing an 8.5 by 11 page. I know a lot of you guys like seeing these videos and I don't do enough of them. But what I have actually done is I've set a little challenge for myself this year. This year I want to create mood boards that inspire not only myself, but you guys at home. And so what I'm going to do is the middle of every month, I'm going to release a mood board and do a layout with that mood board. If you want to play at home, that is fine. Upload your YouTube videos. I would love to see it. Or even just post your photos on Facebook on the Hey Naedaily page. Whatever works for you guys. I just wanted to sort of play around with color and really sort of move away from my traditional colors, even though the first mood board totally is not moving away from anything at all. These are actually my colors. This is the mood board here. I've just printed it out on a 4x6 piece of paper, but I will enlarge and put on the screen, and I'll also put a link down below where you can find it on Facebook. But this mood board is using Coral Blush Seafoam Green, which is more like a minty turquoise color, gold, eggshell white, and charcoal. And then I've just put in some New Year's kind of images, confetti and some rosettes and banners. This awesome distressed polka dot down the bottom, which I would love to replicate on this, but I don't think it's going to happen. Macaroons, because I love macaroons, and my goal this year is to bake some macaroons. Streamers, and I've got a black and white photo in the background there, which is actually firecrackers, and that one there inspired me to do all these colors with a black and white photo. So what I've got is a black and white photo of Josh and I dancing at the wedding. This is our first dance. I'm not too sure who took it, but it wasn't my photographer. But yeah, that's the photo I'm using. And then I just pulled a whole heap of papers and bits and pieces, my beloved crepe paper open book dictionary sort of words. I've got some tassels, sequins, just so much stuff here. I've even got some tulle, some enamel dots. I've got a whole thing of ephemera there and some lace. And we're just going to see what happens, because I don't know what's going to happen, because I am not very much into the scrapbooking, putting things together on a page. Who would have thought that, you know, I scrapbooked for a good 10 years of my life and easily created layouts. Now that I do Project Life, I find it almost impossible to get this scrapbooking style down pat. But yeah, there's some more ephemera there that I'm just putting together. I've used a few older collections, and I'm using new paper from Crepe Paper Hello Love, just in some really generic pink, black and white. I've got some stickers from Shine and Hello Beautiful, the lovely gold heart vellum, and some chipboard pieces as well. So we're just going to get started and just see what happens. Wish me luck, guys. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't even know where to start. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, guys. So it's like 2:40 at night. My parents are asleep in the guest bedroom, and I decided that today I needed to get this video up for you guys, and so I am here doing the voiceover very quietly. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I started off doing a white matte on the photo. I just felt that it needed that little bit of breakup on between the everything that was going to go on, because basically this layout is a bit of a embellishment dump, pretty much. But I end up getting in love with this floral paper. I am a floral lover, and this paper, I needed to use it more on this layout, but didn't happen. So yeah, it's just going to be a single matte. I'm just cutting that out and playing around with what I'm still not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the layers at this stage, but I decided to off center that matte and then bring in some of the stripes, playing there, and then bring in some of the polka dots, because I really love this light polka dot, and it's got a love heart randomly here and there and everywhere, and so I liked how that looked, and it kept with the black and white kind of feel, but still had that little injection of colour there on the side. And I'm playing around with some embellishments straight away. I really like those geometric diamonds that are made out of gold foil, but then I decide I need to use some of this gold glitter transparency. And so that comes in, and then, yeah, it just all sort of happened then. This is when the embellishments started layering on big time. So just before I filmed this video, actually, I cut out a heap of leaves and flowers from the dies are from Maggie Holmes' Open Book, maybe, and I just absolutely love the leaves. They are a great addition to any layout and just really bulk up your embellishment clusters. So I cut them out of white cardstock, gold glitter cardstock, and also some of the gold printed vellum, and I just love how they look, and I've got a whole heap of them sitting on my table now that I can use whenever I want. So here I am just sticking together all my layers and deciding where the photo's going, and now I'm starting to rebuild that cluster that I had, and this changes several times throughout the layout. I swap and change things, and I really should take a photo of things once I have them stuck, like sort of sitting where I'd like them, and then recreate it. But oh well, it just happens. So yeah, adding more of those leaves in. I add in this happy day, and it gets covered up quite a fair bit with all the layering, and I'm okay with that. It just adds a little bit of extra pink in there, and I like it. I wish I had more of them actually, because I actually like that font and that style of font and how they've coloured it in. Bringing in a black sequined butterfly, I think it is, from one of the pink paisley, I think it was last year's Valentine's collection, I'm not sure exactly, but I loved them, and I'm finally getting to use it, so yay. But yeah, this is where the clustering really starts, and I'm surprised at how much I actually cluster on here. This layout really doesn't have a title. It is just an embellishment dump. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing with the black and white majority of the time, and then injecting that little bit of pink and green in there. Playing around with some of those buttons. And here I am. I decided that I had to have a doily on there, because what Hey Naedaily layout is not complete without a doily. So we stuck that on there, and sticking down everything else with a bit of glue, because I found that bow was just sitting up too much, and so it needed a little bit of glue to anchor it onto the page. And then I decided that I'm going to add some tulle in behind everything, and that just softens up that stripe that little bit, and it sort of adds, I love this polka dot tulle. This is actually tulle that I use for a backdrop at the wedding, so it has a little bit of memorabilia feel to it. And I do like how it softens it up and makes it look a little bit more wedding dress-like. So here I am just playing around again with those embellishments. I was going to use that Amy Tan epoxy sticker, but it doesn't end up making it onto the page. I try a little bit of gold string, and that also doesn't make it onto the page. I find the gold string really hard to add to a page, but I love how it looks when it's done properly. I still haven't mastered that technique. So now I'm coming in with a few stickers from the various sticker sheets that I showed you at the beginning of the video. There's a transparency embellishment, says together. I just liked how that sort of overlapped the happy day and makes it less of a feature. Oh, here we go. What did I do here? Okay, sticking it down, committing. I'm done. I should have left the layout as it was, but I keep going, as is my nature. So now I'm sticking down some of those chipboard pieces, and there's also some gold love hearts from one of the 7 paper collections from Studio Calico, a few more stickers, and I add some more stickers. For some reason I felt like I needed to use up the sticker sheet, so I'm adding more stickers. And more stickers. And then I decided I need a leaf on that side to even it out. And now I make the biggest mistake ever of this layout. I get one of my super old Sharpies. I really need to buy some new ones. And I really just ruin this layout with this Sharpie line. It looks horrible, scratchy, just not good at all. And so I rip everything off and I get a new sheet of paper and I stick everything down again. Luckily, most of it stayed in one piece, so there was only a few little bits and pieces I had to stick behind the mat. But yeah, I think it worked out for the better because then I got to come back and rearrange the flowers, the leaves, sorry, and make sure that they weren't hanging off the side of the page. So for that reason, it's a good thing. Here I'm just gluing down that little I love you, adding in a few bits and pieces, just anchoring everything down that needs to be anchored down, putting an XOXO underneath there, just add a little bit more gold because we haven't got enough gold on this layout already. And now I try to get all arty crafty mixed media because that's what you do. I got out my Hardy Swap Colour Shine and tried to do some ink splatters, but I didn't want to do ink splatters. So I did these huge black dots. Okay, huge black dots. And then I just go and get my black enamel dots anyway and stick some enamel dots on there. So I should have just done that in the first place. Some Kaiser gems and a roller date stamp. And that's about it. It's done, guys. As much as it's kind of bleh with those black dots. I mean, the layout could have been fine without the black dots, but it still looks fine, I suppose. I suppose I can deal with it. I hope you like this layout. I hope you like the mood board. If you want to have a play with the mood board, you can find it at Hey Naedaily, my Facebook page, and let me know what you create. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with another video very soon. Love you all. Bye.